Hello. Um, yeah, so let's talk about New Year's resolutions. I used to try not to do any of these, but I've found that, like, oh, hold on. Hey. Um, that I feel like when I do make resolutions, I kind of feel like accountable to do them. And yeah, like last for 2015, I think my resolutions were, let's see. I'm gonna find it on my on this day thing on Facebook. Everybody uses time hop, but I use the on this day thing because it's basically the same thing. And I should be looking over here, not over here. Sorry, dork. Yeah, I put, so my resolutions for 2015 are going to be more attainable than the cliche lose weight resolution. For 2015, I would like to become more organized in my life in general, move into a new place, and by November, I would like to be in a good enough place physically and emotionally to start the process of becoming a licensed foster care provider with the goal of adoption. I think these are good resolutions. Well, I didn't attain any of those goals this year. Well, I didn't. I didn't set the resolution of losing weight, but I did anyways. In June of this year, I started getting more serious about my health, sort of, kind of. And I started counting my calories. I downloaded the MyFitnessPal app, and I would log everything I ate, if I exercised, whatever. And it really helped because by October, I had lost like 32 pounds. Granted, started November and up until now, I gained like 5 pounds of that back because holidays. We're just gonna blame it on holidays because actually that is true because holiday food is good, and yeah. So I lost those 30 pounds, and 32 pounds, and I gained 5 back. But what was it? 3 days ago, Monday, I kind of did a reset. I lowered my calorie intake on my app, and that seems to be helping. I'm starting to get back to where I was in the beginning, where I was like really super hyper focused on eating right, or eating within my calorie goal. So that was good. I did one thing another good thing that happened this year was I got a stable job, a well-paying job, and for me, it's well-paying. I keep wanting to look over here. I actually keep like wanting to look like dead center of the screen, and like the camera is like over here because I'm doing the face for it. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I got a very well-paying job, and I lost some weight. I still got a long ways to go. Like, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I started at like 344 pounds, and now I'm at like, after gaining the weight, the 5 pounds back, I'm at like 316.2, something like that. So, alright, let's talk about my 2016 goals. I made a list, I guess a 2016 bucket list, if you will, and I'm really hoping I accomplish all these. And that was my reminder to take the medicine, if you guys heard the shaking thing. So yeah, 2016 goals. I wrote them out, all nice and shiny. Shiny. So, and they're in no particular order. I was just kind of sitting thinking one day, I was like, or actually it was like Monday, I was like, I really need to set some goals for myself. And they were like, take a legit vacation with Derek, because we've never been on a vacation. Like, we've never actually like went somewhere where the specific purpose of like staying for an extended amount of time, like somewhere outside of where we live, pretty much. Get a car, move out of my parents' house. God, I pray that I get off my butt and actually make that happen. lose 50 pounds. I think that's a good goal for the whole year. I think that's a very attainable goal. Take the foster to adopt classes, make more videos, get a proper camera, because right now I'm using the iPad, which it's fine, but I also have a goal of starting a daily vlog at some point this year, and I can't bring this with me everywhere, so I need to get a good camera. But the camera I want, that nice Canon camera with the flip up view screen, I think it's like $1,000, or it's like between $800 and $1,000, and I'm like, Jesus, I can buy a car with that. Ugh. Do more crafts and get passports for both Derek and I, because we don't have passports, and we need to do that. So I think those are very doable goals. I don't think they're at all ridiculous. They're very much like get your crap straight goals. Because right now, like, I mean, living in my parents' house, like all this stuff, like this entertainment center is my dad has got his like cars right there, and then everything on the wall is theirs, and there's me when I was little, and then my brother and my mother. Yeah. So yeah, I think those are very doable goals, and I'm really hoping that I stick with it, and I get them all. I get them all done, and I check them off, and yeah. I was really thinking that 2015 was going to be our year, but I mean, granted, I lost weight, and I got a steady job, so I mean that happened. That's good, but we did get a car, but it crapped out on us, so it would, like, we honestly, legit, like, if the car didn't break down, we would have been moved out by now. Yeah, so yeah, I need to do all of those and be an adult-ish. But yeah, hopefully, like, I legit want to do more videos, but right now my only option is to record on the iPad, that I think I mentioned in the last, video that I did, that the laptop I have, you have to be very patient with it, and I can't edit on it anymore. The software, I use Sunny Vegas, and I would probably, if I use Sunny Vegas on that laptop, I'd probably, like, through a window or something. Eventually I'm going to start, buying the parts to build my own desktop, like, piece by piece, whenever I can, just buy a part, and, store it at my uncle's, because he's big into, doing that sort of stuff, to building computers, I mean. And, yeah, I kind of look like crap right now, I'm sorry. I got off work at, like, 2. My husband came and picked me up in his mother's car, and we went and ate lunch, and then we had to go get another TV, because let me tell you a real quick story. So originally we had like a 28-inch HD smart TV. The Wi-Fi had gone wonky on it. I don't know what the problem was, but it wouldn't pick up Wi-Fi anymore, so But anyways, we also have a PS3, and for the longest time, my husband had been trying to convince me to get either a PS4 or an Xbox One, and finally I was like, you know what, we'll get one. And we decided to trade the PS3 in to put the cost down a little bit, and last night he was getting everything like pulled out and doing everything, and when he was fidgeting with the wires in the back of the TV, he accidentally kind of pushed the TV forward, and it came down onto where it's sitting, and he pulled it back up, and the TV was on at the time, and I was looking down at the iPad while he was doing that, and I happened to look up to tell it to say something to him, and I noticed like a big, huge, like, square in the left-hand top corner that was just dead. and I was like pointing and just stunned, and he looked and he was like, damn it! He was so mad at himself because now like we had to replace the TV because we couldn't get a system and play on a really janky broken TV, so we ended up having another TV. We got a really good deal on a 32-inch H2 TV. And so yeah, once again the console's gonna have to be put on the back burner, which is fine because we survived this long without a new console. And we'll just have to keep playing the PS3 until we can buy another. I think we're gonna get an Xbox One. I don't know yet. There are benefits there are better benefits to the Xbox One than there is the PS4. I mean, we still have to buy the live, or the gold thing, or PS Plus with either one of them. So, and we play online multiplayer, so it's only really the reason that we have to get it. If we didn't play multiplayer, then we wouldn't even bother with it, but we play multiplayer. But yeah, so this went longer than I had intended, and it's like, I'm eventually gonna get a tripod mount. It's not on the top of my priority list right now. So yeah, that's it, I guess. I'm gonna go finish watching X-Files, and I don't know. I don't even know what time. Oh, it's only 8:05. Oh, I didn't even finish. So yeah, we had to go get a TV, and then we went grocery shopping, which took forever. I used to love grocery shopping, now I hate it. Anyways, I'm gonna go, and I will upload this sometime tonight. Bye.